For 39 and 40, the key thing, or 41, the key thing you have to know to be able to solve these is that when you have a tangent line to a circle, that tangent line is always going to meet a radius at a right angle. And so that's a key concept to be able to solve these problems. So for 39, it tells you that you have this circle, and it gives you two pieces of information about the circle. The first one is that it is tangent, or the center is on the line y minus 4 equals 0, which is the same as y equals 4. And so the line y equals 4 is just a horizontal line that crosses the y-axis at 0, 4. And then it says it's tangent to the x-axis at negative 2, 0. And if it's tangent at negative 2, 0, then that means when you draw the circle in, there is a center here that is at a right angle. And because this is a right angle to the x-axis, it has to be a vertical line, which means it is directly vertical, which makes our life a lot easier because that means the x-coordinate of that point must be exactly above the tangent point, negative 2, 0. But we already know the y value because the y value is on the line y equals 4, and so our center is negative 2, 4. So doing what we know about circles, that means we're going to do x minus a negative 2 squared, x minus h, right? Plus y minus k squared equals, and now we need the radius, but the radius is just the length from negative 2, 4 to negative 2, 0, which is 4. So it equals 4 squared. I wrote k here instead of 4. Simplifying things, negative a negative equals positive. So you end up with x plus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 16. For number 41, you're given that you're talking about the fourth quadrant. You're given that the circle is tangent to x equals 1, is tangent to x equals 9, and then is tangent to y equals 0, which is just the x-axis. It tells you the center is in quadrant 4. And the reason it tells you that is because that circle could either be up here in quadrant 1 or down here in quadrant 4. And so it's the one in quadrant 4. And because it's where it hits the tangents is at right angles, if you connect those 2 points where our circle, that we don't know about, but we know there's this circle, is tangent to these lines, we know that that represents a diameter. And so the center is going to be halfway between those. Well, because this is x equals 1 and this is x equals 9, that means the diameter is 8, which means the radius is 4. And then we know that because the radius of 4 and then it's tangent to the x-axis, that must be 4 as well. From that, because we have all right angles here, we can easily find the center of the circle. The center of the circle is going to be 4 over and then negative 4 down, right? 4 over, and then we come down from the x-axis, so it's going to be negative 4 as a y-coordinate. And then we also already know the radius, which is 4. So it's just going to be x minus 4 squared plus y minus a negative 4, which is like y plus 4 squared, equals the radius squared, but the radius is just 4, so it's going to be 16. So the answer turns out for that one to be x minus 4 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals r squared, which is 16.